Hello folks, brew here. This is a bit of a modern casual-ish kind of match. So that's my Abzan company in modern. On the left against not your another typo Monored. Basically red the queens on the right side of your screen. But this one is more of like a Sligh style deck. Just cheap creatures with interesting abilities and things like that. So he starts, which is of course a bit unfortunate for me, and that's the Stormkirk Noble. And that's the dude that basically grows when he gets to hit the opponent. And yeah, I wasn't exactly happy to see that. And yeah, I'm used to it because like Goblin Guys, it's on turn 1, etc. But then again, I didn't know what I was facing, so... And I also didn't expect to see that kind of card in Monored deck. The thing is that in Modern, my friends on the right, his other decks are Grixis, Grizzlehold Brand, and basically 5 color each, but mainly red-white Elementalist Tribal, which is actually a decent deck against all the fair decks. So it basically crushes all the Jund and Junks because of early aggression, hasty dudes, Rebel Arc, Mold Drifters, and etc. And the 2 mana guide that actually gives you 2 mana for elementals. Here he is just crushing with a Ravnica card that's 2/2 first strike haste, and then if I play something from a graveyard, I take 2 or 3 damage, something like that. So fell down to 16, and it's my turn now. I just had a noble turn 1, and yeah, have to stabilize a little bit. So Wall of Fruits and then Melira off of that and the noble. Just kind of trying to set up for the combo as quickly as possible. And Wall can actually block his guys, but it's kind of tricky, especially with just 4 toughness. Even a slight glimpse of a burn spell can actually finish it off. And I think here I actually should just rather block the noble with the wall because of the first strike, so he could actually, you know, do something crazy here. Although if he does have a burn spell, it doesn't actually make that much of a difference, I guess. But I think in the dark is still better to just you know, block the noble, especially since the noble will grow if it hits. You see, he does have a bolt in hand though. I'm already at 14, so let's see what his plan is. So he decides to play the Mauler and pass with 1 up for Mauler or Bolt. Mauler is a 2/2 that for 1 mana sacrifice Shock somewhere. And that's that creature. And then, yeah, now I have access to 4, which is not the best number, but now it's 5, so Anafenza coming down. I had to take a point of damage from the canopy, and then 3 mana to, I guess it's Kitchen Things time, yeah. So gain some life, and I get to bolster, but of course he can respond to that. I think that's what he's gonna do. I think it's better to use up a bolt here instead of sacrificing Waller. It's because sacrificing it wouldn't really be efficient, and then Waller still, you know, can hit face. He decides to sacrifice the Muller here, which is kind of crazy. But I think I would just ball the And now, yeah, with things I kind of feel like I can attack. Plus, I don't wanna block with the Melira. That's a thing. And yeah, of course there could be something happening to Melira, but still, I'm not blocking with her. So I might as well attack. So he should be at 18 here, actually. He forgot to mark. And that's down. So he still has a bolt. I could still block, I think, Stormkirk with the wall. So he just plays the Magus of the Scroll and passes with one card in hand. And yeah, I think this turn a miscommunication thing will happen. I know, not this turn, next turn. Involving Magus and the responses to that ability. So I'm using up 3 mana to cast Spike Feeder. And then attack with the kitchen things. Because I feel like at 15 I might as well start to do that. And he's supposed to be at, yeah. Okay, he's marking not on the phone but with the dice because, well, paying attention sometimes is hard, I guess. Yeah, so he should be at 15 now. No, actually 14. Because of the Exalted trigger, and the turn before that, so there was Exalted, so he should be at 3 minus, and 5, so he should be at 12 here, actually. Which is a fine amount of life. Okay, now this is the weird time. So, he bolts Melira end of turn, which is, well, sad, but it was kind of bound to happen. So now the miscommunication thing is gonna happen, I think. So he's gonna activate Magus of the Scroll. That costs 3. He has exactly 1 card, so which is perfect for that ability. But then I'm supposed to actually, you know, respond to the ability. Like, once he names the card, that's still light. So the argument here was that it's a test game, so we might as well play as best as we could, so determined if nobody messes up, so how things turn out. And it's a feature. But yeah, okay, so there was also another argument of being fair and transparent, which kind of counters that. So he attacked with the 2/2 first striker. I think I blocked it with the wall. Yeah, in response he tries to shoot down the Spike Feeder. Yeah, and I mess up by not actually using it up. He already shows the forked bolt, which he has mana for, so that kind of complicates the miscommunication thing for this playtest game. So we decide to settle it down in the rules of sportsmanship. So I messed up. What I was planning to do was actually to use mana from the wall and from the canopy to move the counter somewhere, for example to kitchen things or something like that, and gain a couple of lives, etc. So yeah, or put a counter to the wall. That wouldn't actually make much sense, so probably to kitchen things, I guess. Stormkirk just has 1 counter here, I think, or no, 2 counters, I think. So it's a 3-3. So we discussed that, and the thing is that he already showed the fork build, so that's extra information, and he also can cast at the same turn, so that complicates matters. And I basically lose the Spike Feeder for nothing, essentially. Yeah. And okay, the wall blocked the first striker, but now he can finish off the wall. Well, which is sad, but well, it's not the end of the world. I still would have things. On the other hand, he could try to actually, you know, shoot down things here instead of the wall. But it's probably much better to finish off the wall, because then I don't have a good blocker next turn. Anyhow, I think that Levamancer is strictly better as a card. And oh yeah, because the wall was actually free toughness, so he gets to finish off both. Yeah, because I did use it up twice before this turn, so yeah, it was actually rather small. Bird, tap, Tom in the pass. Just one card, so I need to draw chords, company, something to just stabilize the text with the first striker. I take it because, well, I know that he can shoot down things, and then if I block with things, so he can finish off things. So I should rather wait till I get some bolster going on, or some township going on. So he uses up Magus, okay. Things persists. Because I'm so concentrated on the game. Yeah, I really don't fix it with the left throttle, but he is at something like 12, I think, but could be less. But to my memory only, like just check with Malara with Exalted and then things with Exalted, so... There is that. That's 3 and 4. Oh no, that's 13. Yeah. Or, wait. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, doesn't look like I'm winning through combat damage in this game anyway. So he shows me up Zorgo to finish off the things because I don't draw anything. In a way, in this game at least, Magus was actually better because if it would have been Lavamancer, yeah, it would be cheaper, but he so did happen to have like 4 lands, so he could actually cast something and use it. And with only 4 cards in the graveyard, so he wouldn't be able to use it every turn. So in this deck, Magus perhaps is somehow better, but drawing 4 lands with this deck is also not something very consistent or reliable or whatever. So he's about to try to finish off my bird. In response, I cast Company. And I think that one sort of went downhill. I think with that one I only hit something. One creature and a small one. No, actually... Okay, sorry for that. So this one was actually decent. So thanks plus Witness and Get Back Company. He shows me another Zergo, I think. Barret goes away. So yeah, Magus really doing some work in this game. Attacks with the Zurgo so that to block it, he gets to cast everyone. They're legendary, so he really wants it dead actually. So that the redundant extra copy in his hand is actually useful. I am thinking about to actually trade with the witness, but decide not to, especially since I have Coco now in hand, so I could maybe flip, you know, some uh, Anafanzas and bolster around. Hit Township, but it's kind of complicated. I think instead of actually using up Township, might be better to cast Company here, but it's tricky. It's not just that he has two unknown cards in hand. Well, actually one. I know about the other Zurgu in hand. But yeah, he has the Magus that he can use up, but with two cards in hand, it's kind of tricky unless he has something to play right now. But he can probably try to catch me off guard here. So he goes bananas and goes to attack with everything. So probably correct blocks here, just witness on the Zurgo and thanks on the Stormkirk. And Stormkirk also can't be blocked by humans, so yeah, it actually makes it more straightforward. Yes, he can replay the Zurgo, but whatever. So I take 2, gain 2 back, so I basically stay at 10. He can respond to, you know, me putting up counters with the Magus. And I don't want to just, you know, not do anything this turn and not do anything on my next turn and wait till he uses it, because he can just keep on pressuring me with the 2 other creatures. So I feel like I have to go for the Company here. He has Magma Jet in hand. So yeah, he has to respond here to the Company, because then if I put counters, well, he can respond to bolster triggers, obviously, but then if I hit something like a, you know, Spell Sky, for example. Yeah, and this was the Company that did not deliver, really. Just a bird against 3 creatures, one of which actually can continue shooting my guys. His Magus is tapped. I draw a freaking Viserys there, and at least I have enough to actually use Township same turn. But then again, he's gonna shoot down the Seer. I'll get to Scribe, but yeah. It's hard to say whether that mess up with the miscommunication first time with the Magus actually lost me this game. At the least with the Spike Theater, I would have had like 4 more life if I could have just respawned it properly. Okay, and here's the finishing line, Hellrider. So bash with the team, I already take 4 because of 4 attackers, go down to 6, and yeah, there's almost no way to come back from in this game. Well, there is one, just to like draw Coco and, you know, flip a couple combo part. But I'm at 6, so I'm kind of forced to like block everything. Actually no. I could have not blocked with the Seer. Or did I have to? No, like 2-2, so... he had 4 guys, I was at 6. Hold on. Oh yeah, because 2 are actually already 5, and I had only 2 blockers for 4 attackers, so yeah, I had to block there. Okay, thanks for watching guys, don't forget to subscribe, but until the next sale, goodbye folks.